Highland Park. At first glance, it appears as any run-of-the-mill county park. Nazareth College. Considered by some to be the heart of excellence, it too appears ordinary and commonplace. But twice a week on these fair grounds, something far more exciting happens.
Amtgard is a live-action roleplay. It's a medieval reenactment society. We pretty much dress up in medieval garb. We go out on field, and we have different weapons made out of foam and bamboo and graphite. And we beat each other with sticks, and we do a lot of roleplay stuff. We go out questing, and we destroy monsters, and it's a lot of fun. It's kind of like Dungeons and Dragons, only a lot more physical and a lot more to do. It's very exciting.
What Amtgard is, it's a LARP, which is short for live action roleplay. I like to consider it kind of like interactive theater. We dress up in costumes, as you can kind of see by my less than normal attire. We take any sort of hollow, non-metallic sticks, bamboo, broken golf shafts, old school's PVC, and we tape a pool noodle to it, and we essentially just beat each other with it. Sometimes we cast spells that have varying effects on each other. We do a lot of role play, a lot of questing type scenarios where we have to reach an objective, and it's just it's basically it. It's kind of like interactive theater where we control how the story goes.
It was invented in, I believe, 1980 in El Paso, Texas.
It's supposed to be a fantasy-based or medieval up to English Renaissance era game where we just run around and try and hit each other.
We use a hit location system, which essentially means where you get hit is where the damage happens. If, like, per se, you were to get hit on the arm, your arm would kind of go behind your back to signify that your arm isn't there. If you get hit in the leg, your dead leg has to drop to your knee. There's no hopping around like the Black Knight and Monty Python. That doesn't happen. If you get hit in the neck or the head, that doesn't count. We try to keep Amtgard safe and fun for everyone, so neck and headshots don't count. And any hit to the torso is an instant kill. Also, 2 limb shots, like if you get hit in both your arms, both your legs, or any combination of an arm and a leg, count as a death. And any 2 shots to the same arm also count as a death, as a kill.
My character's name is Ascli. She's a healer. I'm actually the Chancellor of our group. I'm in charge of our finances. I'm in charge of our record keeping. So I'm in charge of keeping track of everybody's credits in the classes that they're playing. I'm in charge of keeping track of awards that people have gotten, and pretty much the treasury is also under my jurisdiction.
My real name is Patrick Scanlon, and in-game my name is Padraic alone, which I took the Gaelic version of my mother's maiden name and gave myself a last name. I'm the Baron of Caradoc Hold, the local group that meets here at Nazareth. The Baron is the head of the 4 members of the monarchy, the governing body that runs this particular group. We're a barony, so the head of that group is a baron. Basically, I just oversee most functions and make sure nothing explodes, and then I get to hand out awards every 6 months or so.
My real name is Bill McCarthy. My character is Trik Bell Esquire. I'm the consort to the Baron of Caradoc Hold. As the baronial consort, I preside over the colleges of arts and sciences, which include things like weapon construction, armor construction, painting, singing, recitation, acting, garbing, pretty much anything that's not actually fighting.
Well, my character name is Man-at-Arms Gabriel Elghinn Mirshann Extollere. My real name is Julian. My current position in this group is champion. What that means is I'm in charge of safety on field. I check weapons, make sure they're all legal and safe. Whenever nothing has been planned for a certain day, it's my job to come up with any sort of battle game or scenario, so that way stuff actually happens. And I'm also in charge of just general safety on field. If there's an issue, like if, a fight happens, which fortunately hasn't happened yet, it's my job to get in there and make sure, it's broken up, and just make sure everybody stays safe on field.
It's difficult to say what my favorite part of Amtgard is. There's probably my favorite aspect of the game is that there is just so much you can do. There's various arts and sciences, whether making armor or the weapons or the costumes, and then there's the actual fighting, and we get together every couple of months and have a feast. There's just a lot of opportunities for people who aren't maybe normally all that socially active to come together as a group and do something.
I like that our combat system is a sectional system instead of being like hit points. It's if you get hit in your arm, you can't use the arm or the leg, or if you get hit in the torso, you're dead. It stops a lot of arguments because people aren't like, no, I had 12 hit points in my left arm. No, you only had 10, and I did this much damage. It just simplifies it. But I also like the magic system a lot. It's kind of complicated when you first start out, but once you get used to it, it's pretty straightforward.
My favorite part of Amtgard is what we like to jokingly call stroking hose, which is the fighting. I love the fighting of Amtgard. I love picking up what we call sticks, the Amtgard weapons, just getting out onto the field and just fighting with people. It's good exercise. It's a lot of fun, and it's a very good stress reliever. Just come out and you take your frustration out on your friends, and best part about it is that they're doing the same. They understand completely, and afterwards you're like, hey, let's go grab food, and you're like, all right, let's go. And it's just it's a good time.
My favorite part of Amtgard is the people that play it and all the different kinds of people I've met. I know Canadians that I never would have known. I know people out in New Hampshire, and I've got some amazing friends here. It's just, you get to meet all kinds of people that you wouldn't have had the opportunity to meet otherwise. And because of the way we are and the kind of people we are, we get to know each other really quickly, and we have a great time together. It's a lot of fun.
The dream is keeping imagination alive and promoting things like creativity and this type of social interaction, where instead of, being in your parents' basement, painting miniatures or playing D&D, not that I'm knocking D&D, I play D&D, I'm a huge nerd, but instead of just being locked up on your computer, you get to go out, interact with people, and run around.